Hello everyone, myself Prashant Tyagi, legal intern from Team Lexus and Company. I hope you all guys are safe and healthy. I hope you like my previous video. Please like, share, comment on my videos and subscribe our channel Lex Click for getting latest updates. Today in this video I am going to discuss the topic juvenile justice and its procedure. In this video I am going to discuss the topics introduction, legislation for juvenile, procedure for juvenile courts and conclusion. So let's start our video. First we discuss the introduction. Children are the paragon of the development and future of the nation. So a safe and healthy environment must be provided for utmost nurture of their character. Also, India is the home of the largest child population, but in recent times we witnessed a high rise of juvenile offenders in India, which is a major concern. A child is born innocent and he must be bestowed with a historical, physical, mental, moral and spiritual development to make them one of the duty-bound citizens of the larger democracy. But subsequently, children, due to several factors, turns themselves into juvenile offenders, which means transferring the innocent child to juvenile offender. Thus, our criminal jurisprudence regarding juvenile offenders says that prevention is better than cure. It is a famous acute regarding juveniles. They must be protected from going in a wrong path, and that is the cause why our Indian judicial system gives emphasis on reformatory form of punishment to a juvenile offender. Also, our constitution provides for separate treatment for children. Now we discuss the legislation for juvenile justice. A separate justice system is provided for dealing with the juveniles in India. It is concerned that when the juveniles are left upon the same judicial mechanism or procedure like as adult offenders, then the juvenile may themselves get victimized by itself. It is based on the principle of doli in capex. That means child cannot procure criminal intention. Thus, it had developed a different kind of judicial system, both in the respect of its procedure and facilities, like manner of interrogation of children by police, attitude of lawyers, perception of judges regarding decision of guilt, handling by prisoner staff, living, educational, recreational, conditional safety are the program for rehabilitation and reintegration. The nation introduced a separate legislation for dealing with the juvenile offenders. The first enactment was done by Juvenile Justice Act 1986, which mainly deals with the both neglecting juveniles and delinquent juveniles. Neglecting juveniles are those who are bound, begging, homeless, destitute, living in brothel, exploited for illegal and immoral purpose. And delinquent juveniles are one who are in the conflict with law or have committed an offense. Now we discuss the procedure of juvenile justice, trial and detention. The Constitution of India also provides some protection of the child to their holistic development, like right to free and compulsory education to child between 6 to 14 years of age. It is bound in the Article 21A of the Constitution, right to protection from hazardous employment under years of age, right of proper standard of living and good nutrition is Article 47. The major criminal laws, Indian Penal Code 1860 and the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 intends to try the juvenile offenders separately from the adult one. Section 82 of the Indian Penal Code says nothing is an offence which is done by a child under 7 years of age. Section 83 of the Indian Penal Code enlisted nothing is an offence which done a child above 7 years and under the 12 years of age has not attained the sufficient maturity of understanding in order to judge the nature and consequences of his act on the particular occasion. Section 27 of the CRPC says that any offence which is not punishable with death or life imprisonment which is committed by a person below the age of 16 years may be tried by a court which is specially empowered under the Children Act to decide on such matters, or it can be dealt with by an other law for time being forced with this providing for treatment, training, rehabilitation of young offenders. Section 437 of the CRPC laid down the juvenile in conflict with law can apply for an anticipatory bail. Subsequently, for a being catering for justice for juvenile, a special legislation was legislated, Juvenile Justice Act, to provide justice especially to a juvenile in child-friendly procedure. If it is believed that any child have committed a crime, they can be arrested by the police, mainly by child welfare police officer, provided that if the arrest is done by any regular police officer, then the child must be immediately placed before juvenile police unit. Some procedure, like to handcuff by the police, no exertion of force is allowed during arrest, and the parents of the child must be immediately informed. The child cannot be kept in a regular jail, rather must be kept in observation home before production to the Juvenile Justice Board within 24 hours of the arrest. The police officer also prepare a social investigation report containing the details about the family background of the child. Juvenile justice procedure have categorized the offence into three: petty, serious and heinous. Juvenile Justice Board must complete the inquiry within 4 hours. For petty, serious offence, the police are not supposed to register FIR. They can only record the general diary along with the social background report. Only in heinous offence, the police can register FIR. If any child above 60 but below 18 years of age have committed the offence, the heinous offence will be tried in adult procedure, not to child-friendly procedure, and he will be sent to the children's court. And the maximum punishment for heinous crime can pass a sentence of more than 3 years but not death penalty or life imprisonment. And if any child below 16 years of age committed any crime, which will be tried by Juvenile Justice Board in a child-friendly procedure. All the procedures, the Juvenile Justice Board or Children's Court must ensure child-friendly environment and must also ensure that child is sent to place of safety during proceedings. If detained and for committing heinous crime, he must be kept at place of safety till he becomes 20 years of age, and he cannot be sent to jail. The child shall also have access all to reformative service, education, schooling and skill development. Now we discuss about the juvenile courts. Juvenile courts, which also recognize as children's court situated to handling problems of delinquent, neglecting or abused children. It is a sine qua non to accomplish the proceedings of the court informally and paternally, so that the juvenile can be treated in a cozy and child accommodated way. Under this juvenile justice law and provisions of the criminal court procedures, children are not taken to a regular criminal courts. The purpose of separate court is the social, legal rehabilitation and reformation instead of punishment. The two types of causes are processed by juvenile courts. Civil matters usually concern of care of abandoned child or one whose parents cannot support him, and criminal matters arising from an antisocial behavior by the child. Now finally we discuss about the conclusion of this above theory. The children who are not born criminal are being transferred due to the diabolic social environment and non-determinant law. So a different justice procedure is provided by Juvenile Justice Act, and it can be efficacious from the root only. It is observatory home and being administered by the uttermost care and affection, where the maximum part of reinformation of child is done. But it is the most observatory home. That's all for this video. I hope you understand the topic juvenile justice and its procedures. Please like, share, comment on this video. Subscribe our channel for getting latest updates. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay tuned. Have a nice day.